subscribe.
Hey everybody, RusselleNVy here. Today, I am going to try to answer what I believe is the biggest asked question in Upland to date. That question is, can I have multiple accounts in the Upland Metaverse? Now, I think the other way that we can interpret this question is if I have maybe a spouse or I have siblings that also want to play Upland, but, we obviously live in the same house. Is that okay? So we're going to dive into what I think is the correct answer. This individual, I believe, is tied directly to Upland and has enough authority that this is the correct answer. And I'm also going to show you how I came to this conclusion. So let's dive into this. This is my Twitter page. Please come follow me over here on Twitter. Also, go like and subscribe here on YouTube. My name is RusselleNVy, RUSSELL. That's my first name, ENVY. I live in the state of Nevada, so our state abbreviation is NV. So that's kind of a play on words, ENVY. Also, I live in Las Vegas, and a lot of people want to live here. They definitely do envy where I live. So come follow me over on YouTube and Twitter. So here's what I did the other day. I said one of two things. No, I'm kidding. I said all of this. I have had two Upland noobs say the dumbest thing to me today. One said he read the terms of service and it wasn't clear if he could have multiple accounts. The other accused me of being a Discord admin and having inside knowledge of knowing where the treasures are ahead of time. We can already go ahead and debunk number two. This isn't true. If you come over to Upland, you can actually go into your settings, go into treasures, and then you can actually see the history. And I don't think there's anybody, especially who's a player in Upland like myself, who would know that this is a treasure and that this was where the location was going to be. I definitely didn't know that Geary Boulevard was where I was going to find this one. I definitely didn't know that Octavia Street was where this one was going to be. And I also didn't know, or I think that's the only one I won for today. Also, yeah, I was trying to flex. No, there it is. 1 day. Okay, that's 1 day ago. Anyways, I didn't know that 9th Avenue was going to be where this one was going to be. We can definitely debunk that one. But let's dive into this one. One person said he read the terms of service and it wasn't clear if he could have multiple accounts. Now, I just want to make sure everybody's clear. The individual that replied to me here on Twitter is not the same person. This person was over on a Facebook group. The Facebook group tends to get a little muddled. However, every once in a while, a question like this pops up. And so that's what kind of caught my attention. But I was also talking to somebody on Discord in the main Discord server, and we were having the same conversation. So that individual, the second one, who wasn't the cause for this tweet, but took a little bit of ownership, this is what he said. He said, "Noob One Here. As I said to you in Discord, I knew that it's against the terms of service. The mods have said that the accounts on the same IP that aren't suspicious and operate in good faith are fine." And then they also replied, "Given that the account is for testing bugs and never in a city that I've been to with my main account, I'm rather confident whatever system in place to detect any suspicious coordination won't have any issue against it, nor will Upland staff." I didn't know this, and so this was, again, one of my bonehead tweets. Not a big deal. Everybody's fine. But somebody said, "Hey, that's me. Here's what I know." And so what I just said is, if you could provide proof, it would change my mind. Very, very simply said. So this was what was replied. This says, "From today." And this is a screenshot from the Discord server. And this is from Tati A. And in the name actually says upland.me. Now, I do want to say that I know, I believe for a fact that anybody with Upland.me in their name actually is associated with the game. I'll show you that too here in a minute. So this screenshot that was taken says, we allow users to play when you have the same IP. You should not proceed with any suspicious activity as selling properties with undervalued price or accounts together to win challenges. You should not transfer all properties to one of your accounts, just need to play as two separate users. Players are expected to sell properties for realistic market prices, properties being intentionally sold severely under or over mint prices may be flagged for suspicious activity. Using the sale of properties as a means to move large amount of UPX is a direct violation of this rule. This does not mean that players can never sell properties for over or under mint price, but clear abuse of this mechanism will result in jail time and possibly a fine. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That's right. They will put you in jail. I hope there's not a copyright on that song. There was no music. We should be fine. All right. As long as you're not doing suspicious trades with low cost of overpriced in between each other and trying to use both accounts for winning a challenge, you're good to go. We allow to have one IP, just not allowing to use of multiple accounts to unfairly exploit the platform. All right, very interesting. Let's interpret this. Let's dive a little bit deeper, but also we're going to go verify this. So this is very interesting. Just to close up this conversation, what I said was my sincere apology. Thank you for helping verify this information. I just posted that about 28 minutes ago. This was a couple days ago. You can see the timestamp. This was December 31st. I also want to say this player's name is Butt Pug. Not what I thought it was. That's for sure. December 34th, or December 31st at 10:34. And then this was January 2nd, 2022. At 12:28 a.m. Now you know what time I record at. That's awesome. All right. So you can see some information. So then this is what I tweeted. Holy moly, this is confirmed. We can agree that it's legit to have multiple accounts as long as you're not doing suspicious activities. Sounds like you can have a husband and wife accounts and those can be a thing. So that individual, what they did was when they posted this screenshot, I wanted to go see if we could find it. So what I did was I brought up Discord. This is the main Discord server here. And so we'll bring this down just a little bit. There we go. So you can actually see names over here are in red. This is a community manager. This is support. So see how these say Upland.me? This says Upland.me. I actually didn't know that this was a thing. And so here, we'll go over here like this. And I have a message from Lisette. And Lisette said, hey, if you could do me a favor, if you could remove Upland.me from your name, that would be great. Because it confuses people and, don't definitely want to do that. So anybody with the name Upland.me in it, we know to believe is an individual tied to Upland in some way. So there was my conversation. You guys can go back and pause it and see, my other suggestion to her. We were talking about Reddit and how to maybe eliminate or not eliminate, but filter some of the property posts there, just a work in progress. But, full transparency, you can go see that conversation, pause it, all that good stuff. So what I did was I wanted to verify if this was real. So we allow users to play. So what I did was I went to Discord and I typed in, we allow users to play. And I hit this. And hey, look at this. When I brought that up, here's Tati A from Upland. And when I click on this, it actually brings it up. And here it is. Right here. This is very interesting. So we can screenshot this. We'll screenshot this for later. So this right here, here's that message. We allow users to play when you have the same IP. You should not proceed with any suspicious activities as selling properties with undervalued price or using accounts together to win challenges. You should not transfer all properties to one of your accounts. Just need to play as two separate users. So here's the rest of the message. Also, this individual links to the terms of service and the Upland Constitution. Now, I actually didn't know that this was a real thing. So let's go ahead. Let's go figure out what this is. This is going to be great. Let's go back here. We'll open up a new tab. The Upland Constitution. We, the people of Upland, in order to form a more perfect metaverse, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, protect the economy, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this constitution for the Upland Metaverse. This is at community.upland.me. Let's show this link one more time here. It's right here. You can pause and, go copy that link. Awesome. So there's the Constitution. We'll go read that in a little bit, but you can see I actually found that screenshot, and you can see that this is in the technical bugs. And so I'm in the main Upland server. You can see where it says Upland in the upper left-hand corner here, and we're in technical bugs. So if you scroll down, you'll actually see where it says support, technical bugs. This is where it is, and if we click on this individual's profile, it says that they're part of the team and they're part of support, no other information. It does look like to be an individual here, so at least there's some kind of screenshot, and it's not like, just a picture of a dragon. The funny thing, though, is that with my profile here, I'm going to scoot this up here for a second. With my profile, I actually went to it one time and it was like this. And so my name, when I'm in here, let's see, if I go to like general and I just type in like, you know what? I think it's in treasure. Let's go. Instead of typing something in there, let's go see. Yeah, here's my name. So see on Discord right now, as recording this video, it says RusselleNVy and it says Twitter/YouTube. It did say this break bar and then it said upland.me and it looked just like this. I think maybe either subconsciously I saw this and was like, that's a good look, or I've just always done this little separating bar and I've always just like put whatever website I'm on. So I'm on upland.me, but I didn't realize that this was a thing. So now you can see that, the message from Lisette was legit in saying, please remove your name because these are official people. Here is somebody, an official person, saying you and your spouse, your siblings, you can play in Upland. They just have to be, let's make sure we get this right. You should not transfer all of your properties to one account. You just need to play as two separate users. Interpret that as you want. The biggest piece of advice that I could give is if you are questioning whether this is ethical or if this is right to do, maybe don't do it. Good information. So literally, something I said in a bonehead move on Twitter about two individuals led us to solving one of the biggest, what I believe to be the biggest question in Upland right now is, can I have multiple accounts? There we go. We had it. Let's bring it up one more on Discord just so everybody knows. You can have the same IP. Don't do anything suspicious. Keep it as separate users. Everybody, my name is RusselleNVy. come follow me over here on Twitter. You can see in the game, if I click on, well, this just refreshed. If you click on my name, or if you find my block explorer, you can always see where I stand right now. So this is me in the game, RusselleNVy. This is where I'm at. Here's my net worth. Here's my property. Here's my collection. You can see how close I am to director. It's getting there. It's moving. Come follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys very much.